stream. Yo, yo. Hold on, let me mute this music in the background. I definitely got copyrights for on my last two videos because of it. Yo, welcome to the stream. Yeah, all this music stuff. Oh, that's menu. Why is the music still playing? So we're gonna probably have to, at least for element practice, we're gonna have to mute the whole sound, master volume. I ain't really missing nothing. Yeah, they do have practice jerseys. Yep, we're about to see them now. So every team has their practice jerseys. I think it would be cool if they had different practice pants. Like I feel like you should be able to choose what bottoms you wear, because not every team practices in their uh, fo- in their like football pants. We should be able to have like shorts or something like that, or different bottoms. Like for when teams go half pads, stuff like that. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not doing anything specific right now. I might jump into a game if anybody in here wants to see a specific matchup or a specific team, or I might just hop online if y'all want to see me hop online. It's up to y'all. I didn't see. That's a pick. I didn't see what player ran. I would have catch that. And once I like jump into a game, I'll turn the volume back on, so it's just not silent. Yo, yo, welcome to the stream. What's going on, y'all? Happy Madden Day. Hey, good catch, Diggsy. Like I was saying, if you guys want to see a specific matchup, see me hop online. If you guys want to see anything about the game, let me know. What we got here? Oh, you gotta catch that, buddy. I'm just in practice mode, messing around right now. Not really doing anything specific. I probably should go in here and like look at the plays instead of just like just throwing any plays. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what a lot of the playbook is about the same as last year. They've removed a couple plays, you know, added a couple more, but yeah, it's about the same. This is one of my favorite plays out of this formation last year. Let's see if they added anything in this formation. No, it's the same. This mesh play is one of the ones I like though. I feel like you have a lot of options here. And now that we have an actual good second tight end, I feel like you could really open it up. I wonder what they're gonna. Yeah, face scans are gonna come a little bit later. I think if they add them in, usually that comes like later into the game, to the cycle. For sure, I'd probably say I would assume that they should have them by like the first week of the season. I think that would make the most sense, but you never know with Madden. Ah, inaccurate. this is definitely like one of the plays I really like for sure. So many options depending on like what the defense does. You just gotta read what they're doing. If they wanna like play like that where he drops back, you can just drop it underneath. If they want to open up the middle like blitz or something, you could drop it underneath. If you have enough time, you can hit the middle tight end. Like this is definitely one of my favorite plays. Ah, I didn't have enough time to hit him. Look. Yeah, the low and high pass definitely has been tuned, so you just won't be able to just easily throw those passes anymore. It's the same thing at next gen too. Ah, you coming quick off the edge. Yeah, this is I like this play because it's a quick play too. With because Dawson Knox is a quick tight end. There he is, which he just fell. Oh come on, Howard, you gotta catch that. I probably should have waited for him to turn. To what happened here? He just tripped. That's pretty cool. You would think that they would know to run this at different. Why are they running this at the same like height? They should be running at different levels. I mean, they should. I just threw this too fast for him. Wait, or maybe not. Maybe the game just like made him drop the ball. Yeah, for sure. What is this? It definitely like went through his body. Come on, Madden. I knew I'd put that on the money. Literally. But yeah, we're about to get into some gameplay. Yeah, the aesthetic stuff. I would assume that stuff can be added into Madden though, like the equipment, the gritty, the face scans and stuff like that. Like it's kind of weird that they don't emphasize it anymore. Cause I know they used to like have player likeness updates throughout the season. Maybe they still do have them and they don't say it, but yeah, I would definitely like to see just more players with their actual faces. Because even on our team, there's players who don't have their faces. Like let me see, I think yeah, that's definitely not Jordan Hyde's face. I mean Jordan Poyer's face. I'm thinking of both of our safeties at the same time, and yeah, that doesn't. Like a lot of these players don't have their faces. Even like the star players like us, like obviously Josh Allen, he has his face, but yeah, there's definitely players on our team don't have their face either. I don't know how like maybe it's like I don't know if they don't like go and get scanned. I would think like they would ask the whole team to like get scanned, kind of like how they do in the NBA. Maybe obviously it's not as what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's not as vital for players to get scanned because they have their helmets on. You're not gonna see them. It's not like the NBA where like you're gonna see their face, like when with the camera cuts and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know if it's not that vital. I don't think to the Madden team to like get that stuff in. What's going on, Ayo? What? Welcome to the stream. Yo, if you want to say anything specific about the game, let me know for sure. Let's get into the next formation. I think, matter of fact, one thing I want to check out is the rollout plays and stuff. Because I know it's real hard to like scramble and stuff like that. It feels like a lot harder to scramble without the escape artist, which I didn't really run too much, but it just feels like it's a lot harder to scramble and throw on the run. That was like the one thing that I was noticing playing online. A lot of people are still like kind of trying to play like it's Madden 22, and you can't really throw bullets like that far down the field like that. They're so inaccurate. So you're gonna have to find a way to like this is let's try the lock touch. You have to like put a little bit of touch on it, maybe a lob pass if you have to. throw it down the field. Like there, I'm probably just gonna throw this away. Oh, I should have ran it. Your Madden 23 trial isn't working. And you have the game downloaded, or I mean not downloaded. You have the game. Do you pre-order the game, the standard version, or do you not have? Do you not pre-order yet, or what's going on? All right, let's get into the game. Let's get through some of this in against a live defense. And thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it for sure. Let's just hit that buffer. But yeah, so depending on whether you have the game downloaded or not, it's gonna depend on which route you take to get the trial version of the game. I mean, not download. I'm sorry. If you have the game pre-ordered or not. Sorry, I'm still waking up. Yeah, facts. Yeah, that I wish they kind of had it like how 2K has it. So in 2K Next Gen, there's different. All right, let's see. I'll play with a different team. Let's play with the rookies. We'll play with the rookies. Yeah. So for 2K Next Gen, they have it to where you can like choose what face you want or what face you want to use for the player. I feel like it should kind of be like that for Madden too. I don't know if I can game share and stream. I don't mind game sharing it with you. I might be kind of like messed up though because I'm playing on my Wi-Fi right now. But I don't know if I can game share and stream at the same time. But I don't mind game sharing it with you. Let me see. I don't think I can. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, no, never mind. I can't. Yes, I can't use it while broadcasting. But yeah, I would have game shared with you. I don't mind. Oh, it's unfortunate. Let's see if they got. Oh, they got Mitch in. Might go to the other team. Just yeah, we're gonna go to the other team for a sec, so we can put in Kenny Pickett. Get some volume back in here too. We're out of practice, so it's no music and stuff. Yeah, I definitely looked earlier and saw that I had 2 copyright strikes on my first 2 streams of this. I was like, oh man, here we go.
Actually at the 21.
Pickett in there. Gonna keep it fair. We're gonna super sim that play.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 35.
Yeah, I play head to head online too. If you'd rather see me do that, I can definitely jump on the head to head online. I don't mind doing that. The only thing is, like, my Wi-Fi sometimes is like spotty, so I just want the games to drop. But yeah, I played head to head online yesterday.
And he's able to get this one down to the
it was fine. So yeah, I'll definitely hop in there.
Efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
Yeah, top end head-to-head. Yeah, mostly with Madden, I play head-to-head online. Franchise, I'm gonna try to play that a little bit more this year, but I mostly play head-to-head online, and I just like mess around with it and play now and stuff like that. But yeah, let's jump into some online play. Oh, or I don't know. I couldn't do that now, actually. I don't know. It's up to you. Would you rather see head-to-head online, or you want to see me play with the Packers with the rookies in? Where they at? Packers. Yeah, you could put the rookies in for sure. Like a classic matchup. Okay. Gotcha. +6. Let's see. I probably should have chose a different weather, just so we can see like if they made any changes to how the weather looks. But you know, I feel like overall a lot of people are not feeling the PS version of the game. They feel like they should get another done. You get the defensive staff and
today,
for sure.
From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
I know that these two guys are going to be pretty decent. I started doing the actual draft class in 22 at the end of the season, because a lot of the draft classes in 22 last year, I didn't like the ratings of the players. Like some players are rated too high and stuff like that, so I wanted to make it a lot more accurate. I wasn't able to finish it though, obviously, because 23 came out. But
we'll see Aaron.
I definitely remember like doing and looking at the stats of these two players. So let's see how I would do this. This was me. Oh, okay, they're two. Alright, Sammy Watkins. So we're gonna put him here. We'll just put him at the 2 because he's tall enough. Usually I like to have like my taller guys. We're gonna put him there. Let's see, Randall Cobb. Actually, they're like kind of stacked at receiver, low key. I mean, I know they obviously don't have Devontae Adams anymore. I mean, yeah, Devontae Adams, but they're receiving like they didn't completely fall off. Like they got some solid receivers. Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, facts. Oh yeah, he played in Buffalo too before he went to your team. He's drafted here. The one year when we shouldn't have drafted a receiver, because there's 1,000 receivers in that draft. He's in the same draft as OBJ, Mike Evans. I feel like there's a couple other big time receivers in that draft. And we like trade up and draft Sammy Watkins mad high. Like what the heck? What's going on, guys? What are we doing? Let's see what we got here.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage, being chased out left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
I wouldn't be surprised if it cuts.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the option right is Fields, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short game.
He's still injured.
Did it to perfection.
Any teams are looking at him. But once it starts to get closer to the end of the season, he's definitely some teams are going to pick him up for sure.
And that will lead to 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Let me see. Let's check and see. I'm assuming who's that defensive player? I don't really follow these other teams. Walker. Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, 83. I mean 73. It's not bad. It's actually pretty solid. For especially coming in as a rookie. 88 speed, great acceleration. Change your directions, okay. So yeah, if you start a franchise with these guys, you can definitely develop him into a really good player. Actually, even though they actually have a solid team. I was saying this yesterday too. Like they definitely have some players that you can develop.
And that one hits at the
if you do a franchise with them. Like, yeah, you're gonna be losing Aaron Rodgers, but if you could like develop and have Jordan Love be that quarterback, or if you want to just draft another quarterback, they have a lot of weapons and stuff.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant
Oh yeah, no
yardage.
problem, B5. No problem.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
One of the OGs.
Now the man
I haven't got with the broadcast cam yet stuff, but
just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13
definitely thank you for hopping in here, man. Yeah, B5 has been in the Madden community forever. Man. He's definitely one of the OGs.
Tunyon's got it on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
For sure.
That's a setback, but all the good
They
play
definitely
callers,
want you to stay in the pocket.
Else in the
That's definitely something
they can
that
attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Some of these
So following
young
the
guys
hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
There it is.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. It's a big
for sure. Not like last year. Like the way to get outside the pocket, I feel, is to step up and do it that way. But yeah, you're not just going to be able to dash out the pocket for sure.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Rodgers going to throw.
We'll try it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that
if you can like this, yeah, he's like that guy kind of already
try to take away that area of the field.
You can develop him into a like a jump ball receiver. Oh my goodness, I thought you had that too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game.
For sure.
Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The kick by
like I used escape artist, but it wasn't really something that was essential to me. To be honest, I didn't realize how like powerful it was until like I started to use it. Like when I started to feel pressure from left and right, you know, like the ends, and like it was just easy to just like run away from them. I was like, oh, I guess this could be pretty effective. Like it was like late in the Madden 22 season, where I can realize you can like just run around and crazy and throw the ball on the field. I was like, oh, look, like this is you can do that. But
fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns.
Crazy,
but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before.
Sometimes I'm very delayed moving from the options for sure.
So you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Very delayed.
Now an option play on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
That rookie we're talking about.
Fields now to throw.
Might be the game. Give me that.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
See, I can put him in if he's not. All these players that you're talking about. I want to actually move the other guy, the linebacker you talk about. I want to move him to the 1, because he'll be fine. Even though like this guy's points better than him, I'm assuming it has to do something with like the awareness or something like that. But what? What's his name? Devontae Watt. Oh, he's a rookie. Oh, you're trying to see all the rookies. Gotcha. So I don't know why they don't have him in. That's interesting. Oh, matter of fact. Oh, no. Yeah, that's weird that they don't have him in. I'll put him in, though.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field.
Yeah, man. I'm pissed off that bad, man. There's a lot of people who I know, like, it's not as, you know, there weren't as many changes as people, I think, were expecting, but the overall game is solid, man.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's good. I actually should have put one of these guys in the slot. The guy who I have on the outside, not the top, Watson. I should have put this other guy in the slot.
Ball on the 10.
Instead of Lazard. I might end up switching.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Okay, rookie.
And he's brought down. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
Yeah, back.
Saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown?
No, this is 23,
just
bro.
did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Yeah, the defense is better than 22, yes.
This is Lazard with a catch out left.
I want to hop online and show you guys. I'll use your Packers too. Hold on, one second. Gotta take this phone call real quick. Sorry guys about that. Yeah, I know the trial thing. I already know for you guys, for who's trying to like get it done, it has to be super annoying because you know they could have made it a lot easier process. I don't know why they did it the way that they did. All right, let's put this guy in this slot. All right, I haven't played with this team online, so you know I don't know. I have to see. Boys, you know, we're gonna put this this other guy in. Then the last change we're gonna make is if they're running a 3-4, I feel like he should be playing. So maybe I might put him at my sub linebacker because he's like a quick guy. Yeah, we'll put him at the sub. I think that he'll be fine there. Like so when we go to nickel and stuff. Cause a lot of people, you already know people are gonna like go to nickel and try to throw the ball down the field. We'll see, man. I don't know. Hopefully my connection holds up too. Yeah, facts. Okay, let me see what all's been talked about. What's yeah, defense. Yeah, defense is better. I didn't realize it's gonna be this long of a wait. In fact, I'm gonna go back to the main menu. Usually that like speeds it up a little bit. I feel like anytime you like mess with the depth charts, you just gotta go back to the main menu. But yeah, if this wait's too long, I'm gonna just continue to play offline. But it also gives me some time to read what you guys are talking about. Let's see. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. I definitely see why you would wait, Ron, for sure. Yeah, I haven't really. Yeah, definitely the game is a lot more challenging. With the computer, I agree. I don't usually play on all pro, but I wouldn't be surprised because I'm playing on all Madden. I can see that it's a little bit more of a challenge.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, Dolphins. This should be an interesting matchup.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go.
Yeah, with the sliders, you definitely should be able to make the game somewhat challenging, for sure. Even if you have to like lower yours a lot and raise the computers a lot, you know, at that point, if it's still easy, I would, you know, you might have to restrict yourself from certain things. Like you'll only run like certain plays, certain amount of time, stuff like that.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
See, last year that definitely would have been a touchdown, for sure. Like these speedy receivers, like, they are tough to cover.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that no one has that X factor.
Second down and 3.
I think it's probably more for people who play Ultimate Team.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. offensively. He had it diagnosed.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. If any quarterback did have it, I would have thought it would have been Lamar Jackson. But I'm not surprised that he doesn't have it.
He couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
They didn't take it out. It's just not one of the main. He would go Clark. But like, man, I play against the Packers so much. He better make a play. You know, he's definitely disruptive. It's so annoying to play against. So it's finally good to play with him and he make a play.
But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss.
Okay, you shouldn't just be able to run plays over and over without the computer like being able to adjust to it.
The quick slant caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven down the field
I noticed that too.
on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds.
Let's go, rookie. Come on, they're trying to test you, bro.
He's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now and put 6 on the board.
Let's go. Oh, no way.
Takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold taking it.
We almost had the goal line stand.
The Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
You said you're number 2, but if does what to the ball?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Oops.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
For whatever reason, Trayvon Diggs, a lot of people don't like him. I don't know why. A lot of people talk smack about him. They say he's like not that good.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Now that was an excellent run.
Yo, what's going on, big man? Yo, it's been forever.
Guys doing their job, and then some people
shout out to big man.
They're expected to block. But the wide receivers,
when I used to make my 2K videos, he's been around for a while.
You've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's been a while
on
since I
2nd and very short. Rodgers, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, there's some new animations. There's definitely not a lot for sure.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
I think so far, I think I may have seen.
Prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact,
I've probably seen like 2 or 3, maybe 4 new animations altogether.
Points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That'll go for a gain of 7.
Yeah, probably because he has it's probably because the ability he has. I'm assuming it sounds. I don't know. It sounds like it's like
you really can't hide what you're doing.
Coming out the ball like a rocket.
Right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary
waiting for the big play, man. I can feel it coming.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively.
I think I've seen one. I think I've seen all the games I've played. I think, like I said, I've seen like 2 or 3 new animations.
That strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there.
I think my man here riders like that.
And he is out of bounds.
Oh, he took that shot too.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, he'll do that. I know that's in the championship conversion.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Get in there, Aaron.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now
the one thing that's so interesting that I'm noticing is
because of that run,
every team has different run concepts. I think that's so interesting. Like certain teams don't run the trap, certain teams like run the inside zone, but it's not like like spread the inside zone. Like I just feel like that's super interesting. Try to get the trap here. Get in there, Aaron.
Gonna take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line.
Oh, yeah,
you always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Gotta go to one of my favorite goal line plays. Should be able to get in here with this.
Dillon.
Oh, that's me.
For a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
1K. We'll get there slowly but surely. What's going on, Ian?
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon.
Oh, come on, Dillon. You gotta get up in there.
Play and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
There we go.
Dillon, and he will get this into the end zone.
Very tough to get it in there, eh?
A.J. Dillon punching it in from a
no, this is a big field goal.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6
Now, this is still PS4. PS5 version, man.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
I might stream that. I might stream that sometime today too. Not bad at all. First thing I've noticed is anybody who's playing like Madden 22, dog, I feel bad for them. Feel bad.
Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Yeah, facts. Yep, that's when. Yeah, that's definitely when the updates come in. For sure. That's going to be the technically the day 1 update.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
I want to do this, but let's just get it done, man.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, make it difficult for the runner
get back to him.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
Sure what happened, and
it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but
I think I've played it a couple times, but
to pick up really nice yardage.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Eluding the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because
Legends teams,
they've been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even back
I doubt that they're gonna I mean, they might eventually put them back in, but
keep them out the end zone as the first half winds down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Trying to make
a great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
But I think
extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Maybe time for one play on offense.
I know a lot of people played those modes, Superstar KO,
and not wanting to risk anything here late in the half.
The yard, stuff like that. I don't know. I guess those modes still pretty cool, but
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Yeah, I think because of how popular Mud is, that's the reason I don't think that we'll ever see those teams come back.
Is gonna go down. He's sacked.
So what's going on?
It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Older Maddens in terms of what? Like, what would you consider older Maddens?
Number 3 alongside Charles Davis.
Really all preference, man. It's really all preference.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Like last 2 years, yeah. I would think definitely better than last year. And 21. I think it's better than 21 too. I think it's better than 21, but it really kind of depends on what you're looking for in Madden.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Pass caught. It's rolling.
Hey, there goes your work right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A
gain there of 21 yards.
Faster than last year, for sure. It really kind of depends on the rush.
Read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yeah, the PS2 Madden's definitely well, and you also got to realize it's a lot different too. Those games because they were built for offline, so they had to put more emphasis on, you know, stuff like that, like the superstar mode or the franchise mode, because that's what people are going to be playing. I feel like with MUT you could kind of be lax because about what you're going to do, because you can always put updates and new cards into the game, so you don't really have to be, it doesn't have to come out as a full product, because you can always update it throughout the season. I feel like a lot of companies are going that route for sure.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Touchdown play.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Man,
seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid
the games
too.
are incomplete like that.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again? And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones.
It depends on really depends on you. I don't so yeah, it depends on you. So the benefit of digital is you don't have to worry about the game getting scratched or getting messed up or anything like that. And like wherever you go, you don't like let's say you want to go to your friend's house, you can just log into your account, set your PlayStation as the primary and download it there. Like you don't have to worry about always having to travel with the game and stuff. But if you're someone who's like still uses the GameStop trade-in system and stuff like that, and you like are done with the game, you don't want to play it anymore, it's your game. Or like let's say if because technically when you buy digitally, you're just buying the license. You're not. It's not actually your game technically. So, but when you buy the actual disc, it's your game. Like you can do whatever you want with it.
Not only if they score and they feel better about themselves,
so really up to you.
And maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Yeah, and it definitely is a space saver for sure.
We'll return with more after this.
I don't know.
NFL on EA Sports.
Some people like collect and stuff like that, so it's important stuff.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Wide open. I can already tell this team is going to be like one of those annoying teams this year.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Because they have a lot of weapons on this team.
You and I both know in the NFL,
like Gesicki, crazy.
And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Yeah, they're just not in yet. They're gonna be in. They're gonna be in.
A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I don't know why they do this.
7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It's a defensive struggle, eh?
Completion good for
yeah, I do have P5, yep.
And it'll be 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Really? They didn't block, or I just saw that comment about them not blocking.
Take it in at the 3.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just Buffalo, we just can't get a pass rush, but I feel like when I used to play against Packers, or it might just be Aaron Rodgers gets rid of the ball so quickly. I don't know, a combination of both. I feel like I could never get a sack on Aaron Rodgers on the line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
That's me.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Definitely was thinking about it. You know
the
me.
drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown.
We gotta get the first thing done first. We gotta score the touchdown.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Room here to run.
Uh-oh.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And inside give to Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Not paying attention to the clock,
use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now another timeout called for by the offense.
The one time when I thought he was going to lead him upfield, he does not. And it's like the other, it's the other one. What are we going to do, boys? What are we going to do?
Gotta have this one. Flush to his right.
Get down, Aaron.
Sliding to a stop with a first down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
No, not yet. It might be like, I think it might come in an update if they do put it into the game.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he is across and in for the score.
No, Crimson does not have the new passing. Nope. Boys, we going for that. We going for the win, or what are we doing?
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
OT. Alright. Alright, we can I don't know, boys. I think we gotta go for the win.
They'll try and run it in.
Get in there. Let's go. We go for the win, man. I don't believe in OT.
It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by
But they still got Tyreek Hill, though, so, you know,
now after the
game's not over till it's over.
To kick it away.
They got some speedy receivers over there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's look out there. It's timeouts. Like, you never know. We'll have to see what's going on.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
They usually not do well in these situations. I'm not gonna lie, boys.
They scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps.
Yeah, tackling's about the same. A couple new animations, but overall it's the same.
Your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and
Not over till it's over, man. We gotta get one more stop. These speedy receivers, you never know, dog.
Final try for Tagovailoa.
Oh yeah, that's game.
Gets this one to Hill.
GG's. Yeah, guy's definitely was not a bad player. Jeez, playing against those speedy receivers are annoying. Miami's definitely gonna be one of those annoying teams this year.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play.
So yeah, that was definitely a bad presentation of defense being better. But yeah, defense is better, guys. I just played a bad defensive game, especially with those speedy receivers, yo. Like, man, they're so annoying to play against. And then they also have like a good tight end, so it's like when you go zone, like the guy just threw underneath and just was able to run by everybody. When you go man, he like just threw him open and stuff. But the tight end's still a mismatch too, so you just have to like really focus in on something. Like that game I was hoping to play better offense than defense. Squish the fish. Facts. Yeah, you like those type of games, but they're like they're very annoying to play. Yeah, I like watching them. We're playing them. It's like, you know, got the hands sweating, not trying to lose on the stream, stuff like that. But yeah, it was a good game though. He definitely was a solid player. So let's see. But it was kind of hard to see with the it was kind of hard to get the ball to those rookie receivers, but the way he was playing, he was definitely playing the pass, because he was like, it looked like he was like maybe like a 3-3-5 defense or something like that, a small defense. That's why I kept running the ball. And yeah, a lot of people, they like play with those small defenses because they're harder for the offensive line to detect and block, and they'll play with an extra player and then just make user plays with them. So with franchise, yes, there is new stuff in franchise, but right now I think franchise is it's what's it called? What's the how I want to say? Franchise still needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Like it's not ready. Like today, right now, it's not ready. I think by Friday when the official game releases, um, that's when we'll be able to see the stuff for franchise. Like right now, it's still very similar to the way it was last year. And what's the difference between current and next gen besides passing? So the difference between so I'm gonna get to that question. Yeah, so with the franchise stuff, I think that by by the release day, that's when we'll be able to see all the changes and stuff that needs to be made. Because right now it's still similar to the way it was last year in terms of draft logic. I assume that the new game got the draft logic, but maybe it didn't. But yeah, I would assume it got the draft logic. But I don't know. Not really 100% sure on that. But I just don't. But if it does get the draft logic, it's definitely not in the game now. Like they were still doing some weird stuff in terms of drafting players. So what's the difference between current gen and next gen? So on next gen, I felt like the defense is a lot better. Obviously, passing's better. Tackling in the whole movement system is better. So the thing about tackling on the next gen is like if someone stood up, like if you have them like stood up and he's already in a tackle animation, somebody, the offensive player is not gonna fall forward. Like defensive player can come up and clean them and stuff like that. The in terms of like the passing, in terms of like defending the pass, I feel like defense is a lot better. Getting to like being able to get to the quarterback is a lot faster. Like you just can't just like sit back there and just take your time and throw the ball. I might actually get on the next gen version of this so I can like show you guys some of the differences and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, the new passing right now is like a no-go for me. I would have to take some time and really like focus in and like learn how to do it. I was like, so when I first saw it, I was under the impression it was gonna be like what's going on before? I was under the impression it was gonna be like how NCAA 13 was, and you would just be able to like throw it like that, but it's kind of like that, but you have to do it but you have to aim the ball yourself, because I was like, well, this just looks like how it used to be back in the day. Like all you have to do is just like aim it. I will say that I don't know, I guess the best way to compare it, it's kind of like the 2K shot meter. Like you can so if you use the shot, so think of like this. The classic passing, like the way that you're used to passing with Madden, is like using the 2K shot meter. So obviously you can still like be successful doing it, but if you don't use the meter, you'll have more success and more shots will go in once you learn how to do it. It's similar to that, I would say.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie.
That's a tough question. Like for me personally, I don't think that I would get if I had an option, I think I would wait. I don't think I would spend the $65 on this. It's a solid game. I like it. Definitely better than 22. But it really depends on what you do in the game. Like it's not a huge upgrade from 22, but it's way better than 22. Way better than 22, in my opinion. Like I feel like the defense is better. Even though I had a bad defensive showing last game, I feel like the passing is more realistic. there's no like escape artist isn't. It's in the game, but it's not what it used to be. So I don't know. If you play Madden a lot and you don't mind putting down the 65, I would say pick it up on current gen. But just know it's not going to be much different than what you're used to. The game is it's just it's like a more polished version of the game. I would say it's a more polished version of what you're used to. And in terms of like the new stuff, equipment, the animations, in terms of like the aesthetic stuff, I feel like that stuff's not in the game yet. It may come in an update. That's what I'm assuming, but we will see.
Back to throw here.
I can't believe that. I thought he was gonna follow the other guy. That was a bad pick. What was that? They don't even show the defense. I have to go back and see what happened here. When he pushed, yeah. This has to be cover 4, one of the cover 4s or something. Or I mean, not cover 4. I'm not paying attention. This is cover 3 match. So just so you guys, when you or I think it's called seams now. So on those match plays, as you see, he doesn't follow him because he doesn't go. He's not running a straight route. So if he ran, he didn't go more than, I think it's 10 yards. So if the players go more than 10 yards, the inside guy on the match follows. It turns into man defense. So any match coverage defense is it's zone defense with man principles. So the principles for the inside guy is if he takes you straight, like, and you do anything at 10 yards or more, you're supposed to it turns into man to man. But as you see, since he dragged over, he goes back into his regular cover 3 defense, and that's why he's able to pick that off. And that's why you see this guy over here playing man to man coverage. So I know a lot of people get confused with match coverage, and they think like, yo, why is my player like not where it's supposed to be? That's the reason why. So cover 3 matches, now cover 3 seams.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Almost positive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
This is gonna
Way you throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yeah, facts.
They went 3 on their
EA
first
definitely
drive.
at
Things
times
already
takes their
looking
time to
better
put
here,
stuff like
first
that
and
again,
10.
especially for when it comes to the last gen of stuff. It was like that for 2K last year too. I feel like that was so annoying. Like the next gen would get like I had both versions of that too. Like the next gen version of the game would get an update, and it would take like so long for the current gen version to get an update. Like I understand like next gen's a priority, but you know, like a lot of people are saying, a lot of people still are on the current gen, or technically now the last gen versions of the game, so they should put a little bit of emphasis on it. But I do understand why they don't, like, you know.
This is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first.
I just feel like stuff like that, like stuff like that should be they should be able to get that updated quicker. Like it like roster updates. Like I feel like it took like forever to get the roster updates, getting the courts into the game. Like it took a long time for them to do that in comparison to the next gen versions of the game. Like stuff like that, I feel like it's just like simple. Just okay, let's do this real quick. But you know, then again, a lot of that stuff isn't priority when you're talking about Mud for Madden, my team for the NBA, and you talk about next gen and current gen. That stuff is definitely priority over the aesthetic stuff. Also, like, you know, like if there was an issue with something in Mud, they're definitely gonna like address that quicker than they're gonna address the aesthetics of the current gen. Or the last one.
From the 2 or the 3 in that area, what do you do?
Yeah, the current as of right now, the gritty is not in the game. I scored a bunch of touchdowns with Jamar Chase yesterday, and Justin Jefferson. Yeah, they were clowning me because I was saying the guy from the Vikings, but scored a bunch of touchdowns with both of those players, and neither of them did the gritty. They just did like some generic animation. What? Yo, I know that they did not just call that a touchdown. Please challenge this. Thank you. What?
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing.
He was clearly stopped short. Unless like I'm going crazy, the ball didn't touch the plane.
So that challenge is successful.
All right.
One. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and this time he is in. Yes. Leonard Fournette punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers push the
I didn't know
first
that they had
points of the ball
separate
game as they
depth
take the
teams.
lead here in
I
this
just
second
thought
quarter.
there was everybody on one depth
This
team.
defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1 yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that
You can't get some blocks in here. I gotta practice that.
Touchdown.
But yeah, I didn't realize they had two different teams.
And here we go. It's
I
in
would
the
have thought it
air.
was just one team. If that's the case, it really doesn't make sense for why they lagged with
And this return will net positive
getting stuff into the game.
25 and up to the 27
Like me,
yard
to be
line.
honest, I don't play the My Player stuff
for the second time
anymore.
in this one, we get set to see the
So,
Falcons offense.
just playing head-to-head online and just seeing how quickly they did the NBA Today stuff. I feel like it just took forever.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here. Some type of cover 3. So this side should
Now
be
he'll
okay.
look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That guy ripped Monday.
It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually
I'm
a
focusing
great
and
amount
seeing
of
like what's
bodies
going
in
on.
that part of the field.
I could
In
read
this
this a
case,
little bit.
no one came up with it.
This either press 2. This might be. Yeah, this is probably press 2. Man, I'm assuming. I don't think that they play like this for cover 2. They might though.
He'll look to
this is
throw.
press 2. Yeah. Come on, rookie.
Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start
I gotta get the tight end a lot more involved.
They've
He's
yet to get
definitely a
much rolling
monster.
through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to
I
go
have to turn
on
my fan on,
offense.
boys. So if you hear the fan in the background, I'm sorry for that.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control?
Yo, they have Leonard Fournette looking like he's back in LSU.
Don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Unless Atlanta's defense is just that bad. And again, guys, if there's anything specific that you want to see in this game, let me know. Right now, I'm just playing some gameplay. I'm not really, not really doing anything specific. If you want me to hop into another online game, I could do that. Just let me know. Or whatever you guys want to see.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
You guys want to see some next-gen gameplay, let me know that as well, because I could go on, I can play on the next gen as well. If you guys are interested in seeing that. Just have to switch consoles, obviously. Take a quick second.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Give me that, computer. Yeah. You ain't the only one who can get interceptions.
Inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Sorry, Tom.
Back out and set to go for their next drive. And the result results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're gonna get some angry users.
I'm surprised. I don't know why they got rid of the matchup stick. Maybe like people weren't using it, but I feel like it was very helpful.
So after the run for no gain,
Like
here's second
I will be
and
able
10.
to see like who's fast, like if my how well my line can block this defensive line, all of that stuff. So it's kind of weird that they got rid of it, and they didn't even put anything there to they didn't even put anything there for it. Like, why would you take something away and not replace it with anything? Like right now, because what's it called? L2 used to be the matchup stick, and it's like gone now. It doesn't do anything. It's annoying. Yeah. Have you played the trial version of it yet? Because I would even though, like, you know, you have to spend that extra $5, I would definitely say get the trial version first. Try it out.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Hey, there we go, Pitts.
He's got him. Touchdown Atlanta.
Matchup nightmare.
Kyle Pitts, 28 yards.
Here we go, rookie. We had to drop that in there.
Extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Yeah. So if you're really on the fence about it, I'll say that for anybody. Anybody who's on the fence about this, get the trial version first. Just don't buy the game outright. Because if you don't end up liking it, you're going to be like, yo, why did I spend $60 on this? So definitely get the trial version. I would recommend that first. Versus just getting the game outright. So to get the trial version, you have to purchase. So to get the trial version, you have to purchase EA Play from the PSN store, and after that, you're gonna shut your console off. And when you get back on, go back into the PlayStation store. Go to Madden 23, and it should be there. You should see an option to purchase the game or to trial the game, and you can just do it like that. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend if you're like on the fence and you don't know or you don't think like there's been enough updates to the game for you. Definitely get the trial version first. It's unfortunate that it has to be like that. There's not just like a demo, but I think that I would rather have people spend, if they want to spend money on trying out Madden, I'd rather them spend the $5 and say like yes or no versus like purchasing the game and not liking it or not thinking that it was worth it. They switched the screenplay. It's not. I mean, it's still obvious, but they definitely switched like the animation for it.
A little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Brady.
Wow. Actually, that was the right read.
And that's going to be good for another first down.
It's like so difficult to stop this team. You know that they're going to air it out.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
And I took the bait. I should have trusted my defense. I should have let him go and then picked up that.
As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number
Run, maybe. Oh,
on second and inches.
There goes spot.
Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Or stick. I'm sorry.
They
Not
give
spot.
him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. The final shot before half for Brady.
At the end of the, oh man, I even realized how close it was to the end of the half.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Could have definitely.
Julio Jones.
Oh, you're getting bored of. No, new passing meter is not in PS4. Nope. Getting bored of 22. Yeah, I would definitely say, but then again, it's not like a huge difference than 22. So, yeah, but still, I would still try it out though, for sure. Try it out. Yeah, I know, bro. I know.
Let's see what that's about.
Better than, different than last year, Mouse. So what's new in the game? There's new body types. The defense is a little bit better. The pass, so they did tweak the passing. It's just there's just no meter. Like you just, so the passing I feel like is better than this in 22. So the way that escape artist works, it is different this year. So there's not an escape artist like the way it was in previous years. It's an X Factor ability now, and to my knowledge, it sounds like nobody has that ability. Yes, the gameplay is smoother for sure. Oh, so you already got it. So yeah, Friday you'll be able to see. And as of right now, there's no patches and stuff to the game. So Friday we'll be able to see what really was added into the game and stuff. Right now we're all just playing like the finished build without the day one patch. So the aesthetic stuff may come into the game. So right now there's like no gritty, there's no new equipment right now. There's no t-shirts, there's no towel placement. The towel placements are the same. The cleats and all the gloves and stuff are the same. So, but again, I think that all that stuff's going to be updated for sure. Usually, it's when it comes to the aesthetic stuff, Madden usually does a good job of updating that stuff. So, I wouldn't be too worried about that stuff. Like if they didn't update it for the PS4 version, I would be extremely surprised if they didn't. Usually the aesthetic stuff that they will update.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to
they definitely run the out route a lot different this year. I probably shouldn't have tested their number one cornerback, but we'll see.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and
I want to.
they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's going to come in later too. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the last one. I will say this is probably the last. If anyone like does still play this, this is definitely the last one that I would get for sure. I want to keep spending money on holding. I want to keep spending money on this. Yeah, offense. Pass interference. Yeah, I want to keep spending money on this game for sure. Not for $65. Nah. Like for Madden next year, 24. Like nah, I wouldn't do that for sure. But unless you like, you know, really like Madden and you wouldn't mind spending $65 on it, I don't think there's going to be like really any changes next year. I'd be surprised if they had like any kind of change in the game. Oh my gosh, somebody, why is he wide open like that? Yeah, for sure, yeah. And they're definitely hard to come by, unfortunately. Like, due to the pandemic, I feel like getting the next-gen consoles are extremely difficult. Well, the PS5 specifically. Like, I know you can find the Xbox Series X, like, everywhere, it seems like, but PS5s have been extremely hard to come by. Thank you for dropping a sub. I appreciate it.
Fournette, a first down carry.
Right, yeah.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
But it's like, I also know it's like that for it's always like that, guys. Unfortunately, like once you start to get deeper into the next gen consoles, like the companies care less and less about those games, unfortunately, and they start trying to focus on the new games. yes, it does have the off-season stuff, but right now it's kind of like messed up in my opinion. So I'm hoping that it's fixed in a update. Not the actual mechanics are in the game for the off-season stuff, but like the way that teams handle off-seasons is the kind of weird right now. Like there's a bunch of the top flight players. Like, so for my first sim that I did, Derwin James was in the free agency pool. Like, they did not, for whatever reason, the Chargers didn't resign him, and Tom Brady was in there, and there's like a lot of top flight players in the free agency pool, so those teams aren't signing their top flight players, and I feel like that was an issue on the next gen as well. But EA already said that they know that it is an issue, so I'm hoping that either with the day one patch or a patch that is coming out a little bit after that will address that.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs.
Yeah, like for me, if it was up to me, I feel like next year would have probably been, like, I do have a PS5. I was able to get it as a Christmas gift, but if it was up to me and I had to purchase it outright, I would have probably waited till next year to do it. Like, I feel like the first couple of years in the console generation, since getting older now, isn't worth it. Because you think of it like this: the first game is just going to be a port of whatever was on the last game, whatever was on the last console, with just updated graphics. So that's like, you know, if that's important to you, I guess like that would be worth it. But and then the second game is like, you know, it's like they're working. So I feel like with the port of the first game, they're working on the second game, but they're not giving their all into the game because they still have to focus on the game that's currently out. That's what I felt happened with 22. Like, I felt like 22 could have been a lot better, but since they were focusing on 21 in the next gen stuff, and I feel like there's an issue with like stuff getting out on time, so that like messed up 22 as well. So I feel like what we got in 22 actually should have, what we got in 22 I felt like should have been this game if everything ran smoothly like how it was supposed to. By the time you get to the third year, I think that would be the first time like I would like maybe consider buying it. But to me, I know those first 2 years, I didn't see, like, the sports games weren't worth picking up a next gen console to me. So I would have probably waited till next year, because to me that's when all the games that that's when NCAA comes out. That's like the main game that I'm looking for next gen. But like in terms of like Madden, like yeah, Madden's better this year, but it's like I definitely could have waited until next year to see what the improvements were. Like I don't think it's worth getting like a new console just to play the new Madden. And Tom Brady's probably gonna convert this. Oh, he didn't. Just in my opinion, I don't know. Everybody's different, and it also depends on how do you play your game and use your console. Like I feel like if you're playing for money, then it would make sense, you know, to get the console right away and stuff. But if you're just like a casual player, or if you don't mind playing, you know, the current /slash gen version for an extra couple years, because I think that even though the PS5 is out, I still think PS4 is gonna still be very popular for at least a few more years. Whether they'll have like new sports games for it, and it is gonna keep updating, I don't know that, but it's definitely, I feel like it's definitely gonna still have some life to it for sure. So, but yeah, like I said, if it was up to me in terms of, I shouldn't have done that. If it was up to me in terms of next gen, I would have probably waited till next year for sure. But I mean, since I got it, it's not bad. It's like you know, as of right now, I like Madden on. I like Madden PS4. I mean Madden PS3. It's not. I mean, sorry, I'm talking too fast. I like Madden PS5. Like it's really a solid game. Like it's not bad. Both of these games are solid games. Like I feel like if anyone was to purchase Madden 23 this year, I don't think they'll be upset with it. I just think for the PS4 version, a lot of people feel like they should have done a lot more to the game, which they I'm not surprised that they didn't, but you know, for the people who are still playing the PS4 version of the game, they feel like not that much was done. But again, I'm not really surprised either that they didn't do that much to the game. But in terms of like the aesthetic stuff, that definitely will be added into the game. I think. I just don't see why they wouldn't, since it's just aesthetics. It's not really anything with the gameplay and stuff. But we'll see. Who knows?
First and 10, it's Patterson.
I'm not a dev. I don't really know much. I'm just thinking of it from, you know, the standpoint of like how EA usually does stuff.
Things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On play action, they'll throw.
Trying that. That's a pick.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Let me give Tom Brady a minute. I probably shouldn't have thrown that. So like, this is the stuff. So when I say like passing is different and new, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Like this pass last year would have been on the money and a completion, but now, they overthrow passes like these. Like you have to, like for me to complete that, I probably should have stepped the other way. I should have probably rolled this way and try to throw the completion. Yeah, for sure. I agree. So that's why, and that's why it's kind of hard to like recommend or not recommend the game, because it's like it's the full version of the game, but you don't know what changes actually have been made until that first patch comes out. Oh, defense! Way to help me out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with that. To be honest, I kind of like the way 2K does it, to where it's like new music, like how they add music throughout the season. Like we all know, like with Madden, by the time like you get to January, February, you're tired of hearing the music in the game. I know I was last year. Like we just want to get lit. Like what's this girl's name?
They're gonna look to throw.
Do we hate that? Does he hate that? Like all those songs end up just getting annoying after a while. You're like, yo, bro, I'm tired of hearing "We Just Want to Get Lit." I'm tired of hearing this girl talking about "Cause we hate that." There's a couple songs I did like, I'm not gonna lie, but like the other ones are just like, yo, again. Like it was getting so bad, I had to start putting on the I had to go into the track list and put on like all the extra songs, so I didn't keep hearing those ones. Ball every day, like, oh my goodness. That was one of the songs that I did like, but it's like when you're hearing it, like every time you get on the game and every time you exit a game, you're like, alright. And then it's like you hear the song so much, you start to like listen to them and you're like, yo, this song is so annoying, but look, you start to know the words to it. Like that's something that like people don't really think about, but hopefully they do add in more music, and I would like to see them add in music throughout the season too. I feel like that would be pretty cool.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Oh yeah. I think actually, if you guys want to continue to watch me stream, I think I'm going to, after this game, I'm gonna hop on the next gen version just so I can show you guys what's new, different, versus the PS4 version.
They're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not in the
Yes,
premium
yep,
here.
for sure.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I was definitely a huge fan of that with 2K. Like it never felt like the songs got old, we'll say. I'm nervous that they're gonna last play.
Comes up empty, and with that the ball game is over. What a thrilling fourth
Yeah,
quarter this
for sure.
was.
Yeah, with
At least
2K.
I guess
Yep.
if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback though that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters.
Nice.
A little bit of a
Yeah, you see, Desmond Ritter does not have his face yet, but I'm assuming that, like I said, all that stuff should be added into the game sooner than later.
They came off the pace and got it done.
I feel like it was like that for 22 too, if I'm not mistaken. Like it took them a while to get the rookies' faces and their player card faces into the game, but I think that stuff should be done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Yeah, I felt like that was that. Yeah, I noticed that too. So I don't know why Madden did that. Like they had a whole different track list for the yard than the menu music. They could have definitely just like you should have had the option to be able to use that music for your menu music too. I feel like that was so weird. Like that's kind of like they were like, if you want to listen to good music, you have to play the yard. And I tried it, but it was just not for oh, the yard's in here too. It wasn't for me. Like I wasn't a huge fan of it. The same thing with Superstar KO. Like I tried it as well. Like it's like okay, I guess, but you know. But all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this stream up. I'll be back on in a minute. I'm gonna hop on the PS4 so I can show you guys some PS4 gameplay, and yeah, I'll be back very soon. So if you want to still check me out, I'll be on within like a few minutes. So I just have to set up the PS5 stuff. I was saying PS4, I meant to say PS5. So I'm going to set up the PS5 stuff so you guys can see gameplay in that. I know obviously you guys have the majority of you guys have already seen the gameplay, but if you have any questions about that, like how you have for the PS4, I can show you that and show you some of the differences in the game. So wrapping it up, thank you guys for watching. KC Classic 7 signing out.